Hello, everybody. Vamos aqui continuar com Killer Frequency, exatamente de onde nós paramos, beleza? Fui com vontade de fazer uma live mais cedo,
Okay, Forrest, shut the music off.
só que não deu não.
Okay, you're live in 3, 2...
Hey folks, this is Forrest Nash here. I hope you're all safely locked inside. For those of you listening to that last call, you might be wondering what to make of it all. Here's our take. We now believe the killer is actually a woman, one who might manipulate you into letting her in before she attacks you.
Nós somos vizinhos, cuidamos uns dos outros com segurança. É triste dizer isso, mas não se pode confiar em
We're
ninguém.
neighbors. Look out for each other and stay safe. The killer was calling themselves Dawn.
Pode ser um nome falso.
This could be a fake name. If anyone needs help or you have info on the killer, please call in. You folks have my new number, right? It's 911. Hopefully, our next caller can help shed some light on our killer.
Hey, we had a call come in.
Okay, folks, time to take a call.
Deixa eu salvar também. Vamos lá.
You're through to Forrest Nash on 189.16, The Scream.
Hey, man.
Murphy?
Damn straight.
What's going on, Murphy? You in danger again?
Nah, man. I've just been listening to the show here at home. And since you asked folks to call in if they could help out, well, I'm calling. I don't know if I can say as much as other folks have, but I figure I wouldn't be a good role model to Fernando if I didn't try to help, you know?
You're a good father, Murphy.
Absolutely. Fernando's a lucky kid.
Oh, thanks. So, what do you want to know?
Well, what can you tell us?
I don't know, really.
All right. Well, do you know anything about the death of George Barrow?
Absolutely nothing.
Okay. What about the killer herself?
Herself? Man, I didn't get my ass kicked by a lady. The man I went toe-to-toe with was a man.
You heard the last call, right, Murphy?
Yep,
So you know it's a woman, and you were trained by a VHS, Murphy.
I know, but... Man, how could it have been a woman under that mask?
Let's just move on. Do you know anything about the history of the Whistling Man?
No, sir. Tonight's the first time I ever heard of him.
What?
I moved here 3 years
Ah,
ago,
tá.
man. What do you want from me?
Hey, man, no worries. Just thank you for trying.
Right. Sorry I couldn't help y'all more, man. Now, if you'd have asked me about gators...
Forrest, we have a call coming in.
Sorry, Murphy. I think that's all we've got time for right now.
Deixa eu só editar aqui o vídeo. Eu vou mover, botar aqui no meio aqui. E aí quem tá no short, a galera que tá no shorts consegue me ver. Beleza?
Right, all right. I'll catch y'all with the gator talk later. Night.
Well, folks, that was a bust.
E a imagem tá meio
But perhaps
borrada
our
justamente pra
next
não
caller
apagar a parte de
has
trás.
more they can tell us. Let's find out.
Deixa eu salvar aqui também, pra gente não precisar outrora passar por todo esse blá 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 novamente.
This is Forrest Nash, and you're listening.
Please help me. My name is Casey Moore. I'm at 25 Nancy Drive. My best friend's been stabbed. He's bleeding everywhere. I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Somebody's been stabbed? Can you tell me what happened?
We'd been out at the reservoir. We were heading back to his place when we heard this whistling all of a sudden. He just started freaking out. He screamed at me, told me to hide. I'd never seen him like that, and I just panicked and ran and hid in a bush.
Oh no. Forrest.
Then what happened?
He went up the road and talked to someone. I couldn't really hear or see anything. It sounded like They just stabbed him!
Casey, was he talking to a woman?
I don't know! They had a mask and wore all black, that's all I know! Please, we need help here!
I'll get you help, but I need to know. Where did the masked person go?
They left! They left him to bleed out! I waited until they were gone, then dragged him into the garage and called 911.
Wait, why didn't she make sure he was dead?
I don't know. I think I heard them say something like, "It's not so funny now, is it?" Before they left, but please, he needs to get to the
É uma
hospital.
pessoa psicopata.
I can't drive, so we need an
Mas ela tá
ambulance.
sabendo. Por isso que ela é psicopata, que ela sabe o que ela tá
ambulance was
fazendo.
destroyed in the explosion at the gas station. You should get all the info you can.
Can you tell us where your friend was stabbed?
They stabbed him in the stomach, and then stabbed him again in his leg when he was on the ground, and it's... Oh, the knife is still there in his leg!
What's your friend's name, Casey?
It's Jason Parker!
We'll be right back. Peggy, patch us through to the hospital.
On it. Phoning St. Gabriel's now. Switch to line 2.
Hello, St. Gabriel's Hospital. How can I help you?
Hi, this is Forrest Nash from 189.16. We have a stab victim at 25 Nancy Drive named Jason Parker. He's been stabbed in the stomach and the leg. He's bleeding heavily.
Oh, God, I'm sorry. But the ambulance is... well, you know.
I know, but please, we need something, or he's going to die.
Forrest, listen, you're going to have to get him here. We need to see him, and we can't get there ourselves right now.
We don't have any way to drive him right now. And even if we did, he's bleeding out fast.
All right, listen. We need to buy him time to get here. That means stopping the blood first, and then finding someone to stabilize him. To stabilize him, you really need someone with first aid training. Do either of you have any?
No.
Me neither.
Damn it. I'm really sorry about this, but I have other patients who can't wait. All I can do is talk you through the procedure as quick as I can, and then leave the rest to you. You think you can handle that?
Hit me. I'm sure we can handle it.
Okay, from the top. If he's bleeding out, then you need to get him comfortable and try to stem the bleeding. Lay him down. Apply continuous pressure directly to the affected areas. When the bleeding slows, get a clean cloth of some kind and hold it over the wounds.
Get them comfortable. Apply pressure. Clean cloths when slowed. Got it, I think.
You said he was stabbed, right? If the object he was stabbed with is still in him, don't take it out. It's stopping the worst of the bleeding right now. If anything, you should secure it so it stays where it is.
I wouldn't have thought of that. It makes sense, though. God, that was a lot of info. But I think we can handle this.
Glad you got it so far, because there's more to go.
I'm still with you, Doc. What else do we need to know?
If he's lost a
É
lot of
Doc
blood,
ou a
he may go into
enfermeira?
shock. If he does, act fast. If you applied a cloth and it's bleeding through, don't remove it. Just apply another on top of it. If it's safe, elevate his legs to get blood circulating to his vital organs. Try to keep him warm. Get him to rest and reassure him. We need the patient to stay calm.
All right, don't replace bandages, elevate his legs, keep him warm and calm. This is a lot.
I'm really sorry. That's as much as I can give you right now. Try to stop the bleeding. Find someone to get him stabilized and get him here as quick as you can. Good luck.
All right, Forrest. Casey's still on line 1.
Deixa eu salvar.
Hello? Hello? Forrest, are you there?
I'm here. How is Jason doing?
Badly. He's still bleeding. I need help. I've been putting pressure on his stomach wound since you left, but he's still bleeding. I don't know what to do.
That's good, Casey. The nurse said to do that.
What about the knife in his leg?
Nursed.
It's gotta be hell. Should I pull it out?
Não.
No, don't touch the knife. The bleeding will get worse if you pull it out.
Are you sure? I'm sorry. I'm gonna stop making suggestions.
No, don't worry, Casey. We're a team here. We're all going to get Jason through this. Casey, is his leg wound bleeding right now?
I hate looking at that knife. Yeah, it's bleeding. His stomach is worse, though.
I think we need to secure the knife so it doesn't move around. Do you have anything you can tie around it?
Yeah. There's some laundry piled up on top of the dryer, some cloths on the hood of the car, and what else? I guess I've got my jacket.
Sorry about this, Casey. I think it's best we use your jacket. It's probably less likely to bleed through.
It's just a jacket. Give me a second. Here we go. I'm sorry, Jason. It's secure. I'm putting pressure on his stomach again. Oh, I'm starting to think we might make it.
Forrest, can I have a word?
Casey, I'm gonna have a quick word with Peggy. Keep putting that pressure on and let us know when the bleeding is under control. You're doing great.
But what if something happens?
We'll still be here. Just shout if you need anything, and we'll be there. I promise.
Okay. I'll wait. Jason, please be okay.
O que tu quer, gata? Deixa eu salvar.
What's up, Peggy?
We can't stay on the line with her all night. Dawn is still out there. What if other people need us?
You're right. She's probably on her way to her next target right now.
Exactly. And you heard the nurse. We need someone there with training who can stabilize him. He's got to get to the hospital somehow.
She said there was a car there. I know she doesn't know how to drive, but we may not have a choice.
Forrest, that's a terrible idea. Never mind hurting Jason. She might get herself or someone else killed.
Don't suppose you have any ideas then?
I might. A little before you started working here, KFAM did a mandatory first aid training course. Me and Karen missed it because we were away on a producer getaway.
You skipped it, didn't you? Never mind. So, how does KFAM's first aid course help us?
Casey said they're at 25 Nancy Drive, right?
Yeah? Why?
They put up a bunch of cheap houses around there about 10 years ago. So a bunch of people here at the station live around there.
Do you think any of them could help Casey and Jason?
Probably, but I don't know who lives there. And since I missed the training day, I don't know who knows
Onde é que ela
who's there.
tá?
Could you call them and ask?
I don't know everybody's numbers. I've only ever called Karen. Everybody's personnel info is probably in Reggie's office.
Got it. I'll look through their files in Reggie's office. It's a life or death situation. I'm sure they won't mind.
Right. But there are a couple of problems with that.
Go on.
It's sensitive information, so Reggie probably locked it in his safe.
Great. Great. Do you have any idea what the combo for the safe could be?
Not a clue. Reggie's a serial note-taker, though. Maybe something in his office will give it away. Right. There is something else.
I'm not gonna like this, am I?
Have you ever heard, the future is floppy?
Peggy, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about floppy disks. Floppy disks are like these futuristic things that have information on them. You put them in a computer and they do something.
Peggy, I know what a floppy disk is.
Anyway, Reggie decided that the future is floppy and started phasing out our physical records and replacing them with these floppy disks. I imagine it's the same for our personnel files.
That's good to know. Since we haven't heard anything from Casey, I'm guessing Jason's okay for now. I'll check out Reggie's office and see what I can find.
You'll need a key for that. I'll just slide it under my door now.
Thanks, Peggy.
Claro, né? A gente é sempre o badeco. E ela fica aí sentadinha, com a bundinha dela.
Good. I'll patch my mic down to the office so you'll hear me over the intercom.
E é sempre assim. Pega, cara. Ganhou um troféu, mestre da tranca. Deixa eu só salvar. Onde é que é o escritório dele? Aqui não é. Aqui não é. Aqui em cima? Não. Tinha mais alguma sala por aqui? Aqui é o café. Área de limpeza. Café. Aqui, provavelmente. É aqui mesmo. Live. Live, se estiver lendo isso, para de roubar minhas anotações. Insira o disquete. Flap disk. Eu tenho que achar esse
Looks
disco.
like I need a 4-digit code.
Trazer de volta para o lista original e o vilão. O que tá escrito aqui? Perguntar para Jane onde estão as fitas. Já fez semana. Fazem semana. Entregador de pizza.
Could this be it?
Cortes profundas, ultra secreto. Um entregador de pizza que mata com um cortador de pizza. Eu vou deixar umas fatias pra vocês. O mais assustador é que ele nunca tem pizza. O que aconteceu com o entregador original? Talvez ele possa aparecer no final e começar a namorar a sobrevivente. A protagonista é uma estudante universitária chamada Megan. Falta o sobrenome. Ela é inteligente, bonita, criativa e intolerante à lactose. Contraste entre ela e o assassino de pizza. Acontece no dia 11/7, uma data importante para a cidade, um grande encontro de gansos, quando gansos aparecem e salvam a cidade da inanição. Religar isso à história principal. As pessoas próximas a Megan vão morrendo durante o filme como em Machado 3, só que mais medonha. Fechar a parceria com a Pontes Pizza no lançamento, um pedido a cada 10 recebe apenas um cortador de pizza e ingressos para o filme. Não é esse, literalmente. Ou é? O que está escrito aqui? Data muito importante. Eita, uma data muito importante? 11/7. Será que é em inglês? 11/7?
Nice.
Ah, isso mesmo. É, em português é 11 de julho. Eita.
Get a load of this, Peggy. Apparently, I'm a lone wolf type.
Forrest, what are you doing? We don't have time for this. We have a man literally dying on the line, and you're more interested in you.
You're right, I'm sorry. I need to focus on possible candidates.
Ah, isso aqui é tipo relatórios das pessoas. Não acredito que o famoso Forrest Nash está em Gallows Creek. Ele tem pouca motivação. As exigências dele são exageradas e ele está na linha negra de todas as melhores estações. Mas não temos uma reputação a zelar. Forrest não está se enturmando com a equipe. Ele é um lobo solitário. Ouviu chamando a Jane de Jane, Janine e Brenda na primeira semana. Espero que isso mude quando ele estiver mais situado. Coloquei Forrest e Peggy juntos no programa. Eles desenvolveram um bom raciocínio bem rápido. O que é bom porque o orçamento não permite que ele seja colocado junto com a Karen. Arquivo pessoal, John Hedges, Carrie Lawson, Peg, Weaver, Bradley Carter. A gente quer ver quem mesmo? Karen Lawson? Será que é essa? Sei lá. Ai. Karen Lawson, produtora sênior, 2 de agosto de 44, endereço Nancy Drive. A Karen tem se destacado no trabalho dos últimos meses. Ela assumiu o programa do Hamish junto aos gêmeos Timberline depois que o Wes foi embora. Espero que ela não queira receber em dobro. A Karen se tornou mentora da Peg. Acho que vai ser muito bom para a Peg. Elas até começaram a fazer saidinhas de treinamento para melhorar a eficiência. Estou começando a suspeitar que as saidinhas de treinamento de produção são planejadas. Elas perderam um amigo secreto, o treinamento de primeiros socorros e a visita do Ted Gallows à estação. Nancy Drive 22. Aí quer o quê? Não é isso não? Peggy, Bradley Carter. Será que é o Bradley Carter? Crítico de gastronomia, 14 de janeiro. Quando contratei o Brad para ser o crítico de culinária, falaram que eu estava louco. A gente só tem 3 restaurantes e uma lanchonete. Pra que isso? Acho que não podemos temer explorar o desconhecido, ou Henderson. Bradley e Bárbara estão passando muito tempo juntos. Não sabia que ela se interessava tanto no trabalho dele. Talvez eu deva ir uma dessas reuniões sempre que eles fazem depois do trabalho. Sempre quis aprender mais sobre comida. Brad e Bárbara perderam a maior parte da aula de primeiros socorros. Brad fez uma piada sobre treinar a respiração boca a boca. Bárbara ficou chateada e saiu enfurecida. A piada não foi tão ruim assim. Ah, mas eu não entendi. O que a gente tem que fazer? Ah, é Reginald Scott. A gente tem que achar ele, assinado Casey Walker. É o Reginaldo Scott? Tem aqui do Reginaldo Scott? Tem que achar quem fez o curso? Reginaldo Scott. Casey Walker. Não, não tem Casey Walker aqui não. Tem negócio de primeiros socorros, né? Vamos ver esse John aqui. Sei lá, a gente vai achar.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I got the safe open, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be looking for in these files.
We need to know who can do first aid, and we need them to be close to Nancy Drive. Anything further away than a street or two is probably too far. Anyone who
Nancy
can fit
Drive.
these boxes is our best bet.
Got it. I'll take another look at the files. I'll let you know when I find something, or don't.
Nancy Drive. Onde é que é Nancy Drive? Nancy Drive. Aqui. Seja por aqui. Rise and Shine Coffee. A gente sabe aqui, ó. Quem fez o curso foi o Reginaldo Scott. Né? Mas vamos ver aqui. John se recusou a aprender primeiros socorros no treinamento. Eu sei que ele foi médico militar, mas é uma regra da estação que deve ser seguida por todos. John, pelo visto, tem vários equipamentos médicos em casa obtidos no exército quando se aposentou. Isso é legal? Preciso denunciar? Falei com o John de novo para não comer as amostras grátis que o Brad recebeu para fazer críticas. Ele disse que iria parar, mas já é a quarta vez que ele fará isso. É uma atitude antipatriota repreender um veterano de guerra? Ah, ele tá na Nancy Drive, é o John Hedges, é isso mesmo. John Hedges, tem que ligar pro John Hedges.
Hey, Peggy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Did you find what we need?
I think I know who our best bet is to help Casey and Jason.
All right, good work. Who should I...
Hello? Is anybody there? Please pick up.
Casey, I'm here. What's wrong?
Jason started going pale. I tried to get him to rest, but he just threw up everywhere. What's happening? What do I do?
Peggy? I'm drawing a bit of a blank here.
Forrest, I think he's going into shock.
But the bleeding seemed to slow down. Did I mess up? Jason, I'm sorry.
Casey, calm down. You've done everything right. I need you to listen to me, okay? For Jason.
What did the nurse say to do about shock?
Eleve as
I
pernas.
need you to elevate Jason's legs. We need to get the blood flowing to his vital organs.
Got it. Jason, stay with me. I'm just gonna move you. This might hurt. Okay. I propped his legs up on some boxes.
I'm looking at my notes. We need to get Jason as warm and comfortable as possible. Do you have anything you could use nearby, Casey?
Yeah. I still have some laundry next to me. I'll wrap him in some blankets. Just give me a second. Sorry. Jason's bleeding through his bandages. Should I get him new ones? Or... Oh, God.
Don't remove the bandage. Apply another one on top of it. Do you still have something you can use?
I'm using the laundry to keep him warm. So... I'll use the cleaning rags on the car. They don't look dirty. I'll fix his bandage and get him warm.
É isso
Hold on,
aí.
please. Sorry. I'm done. You're gonna be okay, Jason. Just relax now, okay? Boys, I'm scared. He's not doing well. Is he gonna...
Casey, I need you to be strong for Jason. Sit with him and reassure him that everything's gonna be okay. Okay?
Okay. Please, I can't give him what he needs. Please, help. I can't lose him.
All right, Forrest, we need to hurry. Jason doesn't sound like he's doing too well. You said you knew who to call earlier? Who was it?
John
John
Hedges.
Hedges. He lives on Nancy Drive. He didn't really participate in the first aid training, but he's a former war medic. He's probably the most trained person we have.
Really? I never really spoke to him before. A war medic, huh?
Yeah, and according to Reggie's notes, John keeps all of his old equipment at his house. He's something of a hoarder.
All right. What's his number?
54.
Caramba, que eu não preciso falar qual que é o número, que eu não lembro.
35.
Graças a Deus.
Let's hope he picks...
Who the hell is this calling me? What time is it?
John, it's Forrest Nash here at KFAM. We have an emergency and we need your help.
Forrest? If this is a work emergency, then it can wait until the goddamn morning. Just leave me a note like everybody else.
A man has been stabbed by the Whistling Man, or... Never mind. He's lost a lot of blood, and he's passed out. We need you to help him.
The Whistling Man? What kind of joke is this?
John, we're not kidding. A man is gonna die if we don't help him right now.
Seriously? I haven't been called on for over 10 years. Where's the patient? What's his condition?
He's at 25 Nancy Drive. I think we got his friend to stem the bleeding, but he's gone into shock. He's passed out right now.
You say he was stabbed? Do you know the extent of his injuries?
From what we were told, he has 2 major stab wounds. One to the stomach and one to the leg. The knife is still in his leg, and the stomach wound is open.
Understood. Let me grab a few supplies and I'll head right over. Damned if he dies on my watch.
Thank you, John.
Herói é ele.
Casey, are you there? How are we doing?
Bad.
What about now? Is he still thrashing?
He's passed out. Please tell me you found someone to help.
Casey, help is on the way. My colleague will be there soon.
You hear that, Jason? Someone is coming. You're gonna be just fine. Just hold on for me, okay? Just hold on. Come on.
Hello, Casey? John Hedges. I'm here about Jason. Please let me in. I'm guessing that's Jason there. Casey, I'm gonna need your help. Forrest, Peggy, don't you two worry. We've got this from here.
Okay. Forrest.
Ele tem que operar, isso
later.
sim.
I have to go now. Good luck, everyone. God, I hope he's gonna be all right.
And with that, the show moves on. We're sending our best wishes to Jason.
Vamos salvar, né?
Well, after all that excitement, I think we could use some music.
Come back upstairs when you're ready.
Tô ready já, meu amor. Mas vamos ver esse aqui da Peggy antes. Tô curioso pra saber esse dossiê dela. Dossiê de comportamento. Não dá mais, não? Não dá mais pra ver? Ai, que bosta! Você é louco. Não dá mais, brother. Ah, pra porra, então.
Dead air is a crime, Forrest.
Here comes one of my favorites.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Já quero, minha filha. Bora.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too.
Welcome back to 189.16, The Scream. I believe we have another caller on the line. How are you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie's here too.
Tá vivo.
Good to hear from you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man, thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little White Wing Halo number? Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
Did you see or hear anything during the attack earlier?
Not exactly. You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Keep talking. What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man. He just called her Bean. I didn't remember.
Bean.
And what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw a goddamn whistling man in the trees. And I never ran so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me.
Huh?
And
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I know that now, man. It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Night, Ricky. All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious bean...
Bean.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy? Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
Eita, essa rapariga tá tramando alguma
Alright,
coisa,
folks,
bem.
it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. You'll like this next song. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator, leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
We're doing okay. Sarah and I are both happy to be headed back home.
We're happy to have you too. Wait, Sarah?
Oh, yeah, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway, we got back into radio range a little while ago. We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak. Turns out somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's crazy about the phone lines, though. Do you think the whistling man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the whistling man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the whistling man is, we can't get him. Her.
E aí, tudo bem?
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The whistling man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as
Na
much time
paz.
as you can
Na
for us to
paz.
get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime.
É isso aí.
Anyway,
De boa na
I'll
lagoa.
radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars. Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie.
Thank you.
Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
É isso mesmo.
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller.
Salvar também. Ah, valeu. Valeu por aparecer. Se inscreve aí, amigo.
Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest.
Obrigado.
This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John, is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed. We're preparing to move him to the hospital.
Thank you so much.
De nada,
You
meu
have been
amor.
there, then? God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Valeu, obrigado. Boa noite. Ó, ganhei um troféu. Jason vive. Jason alive.
Jason, we meet at last.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach, and there's a knife in my leg, but John gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
Aê, o Jason vive.
But,
E
before
fala.
that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the Whistling Man is still out there?
Tá sim.
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
Well, I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
Actually, I'm glad you called. I wanted to talk to you about what happened earlier.
Go for it.
We spoke to Roller Ricky not long after you were attacked.
You spoke to Ricky? Was he... Is he alright?
He is now. I mean, he was attacked earlier, but this call came after.
Hey, guys, I'm really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing. You fill Jason in on what happened. I'll be right back.
Sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason, where was I? Ah, yep. Ricky's
Ricky
fine.
Patini.
You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
Eita, bora hablar. Habla a verdade. Tell us the
And
truth.
the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night.
Foi
Some of the
bullying.
guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers.
Ó, rapariga.
Decided to plan a party in the woods and have the Whistling Man crash it. It was stupid. We each had a role. I was the stabbed friend. At the party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our Whistling Man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone. Started an almighty panic, those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream,
Por isso que ela
Ricky
falou
mentioned a girl
aquilo.
named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean. Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name was...
What?
Ai, que susto.
What happened? You still there?
No, we're not. Seems like the power is completely gone.
How do we get it back on?
I don't, oh, we can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Emergency? You know, nuclear war, alien attack, broadcasting a serial killer that thinks he's the cops so we can end this nightmare.
Fair point.
It's in the storage area in the far back corner, up on the wall. You might as spotted it earlier when we were digging around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. Oh, see you when you're back.
Meu Deus. Que susto, gente. Foi de cair o cu da bunda, você é louco? Um depósito lá embaixo. E o boneco não corre. Só se agacha, mas ele não corre, não. Depósito é aqui? É nada. É. Que susto. Ai, vamos ter que descer aqui no porão de novo, no basement. Aqui tem o quê? É aqui. Vou ligar o gerador, né?
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Aqui. Tô vendo é nada. Tá muito escuro. Tá muito dark.
That must be it.
Isso.
Oh, we've got power.
Ganhei um troféu, que haja luz. Ai! Ele tá aqui!
Whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
E eu me perdi. Como sempre. As always. Me perdi. Não sei sair mais.
Peggy, are you there? Are you... Peggy? I need to get back upstairs.
Ai, gente. Bora. Que medo.
What the hell?
Ai, o que que fechou? O que que trancou? Ai, olha ele ali! Quase que ele pegou a gente, gente. Eita, trancaram.
Oh no. Peggy, where'd you go?
Ah!
Hey, this can't be happening.
Ah! Ai, que... O que é isso?
A call.
Deixa eu salvar. Ai.
Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience, Forrest. It's almost the end of the night.
Não é ele que tá falando. Elo. Não sei se é ela, se é ele. They.
Got a little time still. So let's make the most of it.
What do you mean? Make the most of it how?
Well,
Huh?
I thought we'd end tonight's Whistling Man special with a special guest. The one who started it all. Oh, let me take that out of your
Quem que é?
You crazy bitch!
Ted.
Let me go!
Welcome to the air, Mr. Teddy Gallows Jr.
Wait,
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
wait. Where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest.
Eita, é o cúmplice deles.
And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
Wait, then... who am I looking at?
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy,
O filho dela.
Your son? You mean you... wait, that he...
Yes, Forrest. He and I had a son.
So there were 2 whistling men tonight. Of course! That explains how you were always able to get around town so quickly. And that's how you escaped the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. Locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
And Murphy, he was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did. I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on. Did you say Barrel? Then are you...
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh,
A feijão.
well, it sure has been years since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Marie Campbell. So, not Dawn, huh?
No, not Dawn.
What are you going to...
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Meu Deus, basófilo.
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest,
A bicha tá puta, hein?
to talk.
Quer se
You're gonna
vingar.
help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Okay, Marie. I'll do it.
Good. Then let's talk about the night George was murdered.
Murdered? Listen,
I said
Eita
you speak
porra.
when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview
Alguém me
us.
bateu aqui.
Interview you. All right. I can do that.
Thank you. I want you to help me and Teddy tell the story, Forrest. Do a good job. And hell, you might be the only one to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you.
Deixa eu salvar primeiro. Porque vai que eu não consigo fazer as escolhas certas.
How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay. Our first team party was coming up. And when I saw the date it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
Beleza.
What made that night special?
That was the night Mooney went missing. We couldn't pass it up. I was just surprised. No one had ever thought to do it before.
Wait. You mean this was the first whistling night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky. He was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Is that so?
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do. He had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Entendi.
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there, bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the whistling man, screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and Teddy were as close as anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
No, Marie, you're wrong. Ricky didn't know.
What?
Did you miss that part of the broadcast? I spoke to him earlier. He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But he... well... It doesn't matter. He didn't run his
Quase que ele matou o Rick e ela.
He still killed
Ela queria entrar na casa do Rick pra matar ele e o cachorro.
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on! God damn it!
You made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
Oh. Well, shame he didn't have the good sense to die earlier. He's gonna regret that. Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I ended up near the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked. And then, I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the whistling man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I could stall for time here. How did you feel in that moment?
I felt like nothing was real. I felt small and confused and...
Who was under the mask, Marie? Who was the whistling man?
It was Chuck. Chuck
Mm-hmm.
laughing away. But then he stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy,
Que triste,
what
hein?
happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just...
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man, too, and...
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there, and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
You liar!
It's not my fault. He didn't know it was a joke.
If he'd had any brains, he would have
Meu
realized.
Deus do céu. Que lixo.
Bitch. No one's going to believe this. After all you did.
I believe her.
You... What?
Why else cover it up?
My future was at stake, Nash. You know what it's like. People like us are bred for bigger things.
People like us.
I'm going
People
to be
like
mayor of
us.
this town, Forrest. And then governor. And then, who knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake. It
Então,
was just a stupid joke gone wrong. So my father sent Clive out to clean it up. Why should a blip ruin my future?
George was a blip? His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp Creek.
I'd answer the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay?
porra, apertei sem querer.
We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with me.
The false reports. That's why you killed Sheriff Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but...
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking, that he just got himself into trouble. And
Fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatment she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
You've been through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. It never...
E aí, boa noite. Tudo bem?
He shouldn't have pushed my George off a cliff. He should have been punished. It's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec. You're at Gallows Creek High, in the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest.
Aham.
Matters, but yes, we're here. Anyway,
Ganhou um troféu, uma atacada por Ted Gallows.
interview with Teddy. So,
Que susto.
Marie? Where?
A Peg!
Peggy!
Eita, então essa Amy aqui é a irmã dela. Ó,
you'll talk more later. Now I have to talk to someone who mattered
Marie.
more than ever did.
A Marie que deu pra Peg isso aqui.
It's been so long since I've seen your face.
Meu
Worried you wouldn't
Deus.
come.
Marie! Oh my god. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Sister? Peggy, what's happening? Why are you even there?
Want to explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. You remember? Well, It was from Dawn.
Não, não é possível. Que
She said that
rapariga.
my sister Marie was there that night George died, and that I should come to the gym for a reunion.
And when you walked in, you found out.
That my sister
Meu
is
Deus, olha o
the Whistling
plot.
Man.
Todo
Good
mundo
to see you too,
conectado.
Peggy.
Why didn't you tell me any of this?
She said that it was my last chance to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
What happened to you, Marie? You just disappeared one day.
Disappeared? I was thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night, but did they care? No. They told me to stay quiet. They only cared when they learned
Entendi.
I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Wait. Is that why you went after that kid in the maze? Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night too. But they got themselves killed in a bus accident. And since only their child was left,
Marie, please.
Mom and Dad are gone, Peggy. Besides, you forgot me. Just like the rest.
Não, não esqueceu não, meu amor. Tá aqui, ó. A
Marie, Peggy
cartinha da...
never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here
Yeah.
on her desk.
What card?
The card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Oh, tá vendo?
Henderson police!
No! Henry! Get out of there! Ah!
Peggy!
We have 2 wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
Henderson police! Freeze!
Aê, carai! Ninguém morreu.
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie.
Hey, Zara!
Ganhou um troféu. Conto de 2 irmãs.
She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here. The police are right on her heels. It won't be long now. It's over, Forrest.
Well, folks, long night, but we made it through together. I'm gonna head off to go check on Peggy. This has been Forrest Nash. Good night. And good morning.
Aê, porra, a gente conseguiu. O troféu, o homem, o mito e o grito. Aê, caralho, tá todo mundo vivo. Outro troféu, o fim. Ponte, outro troféu, não só da boca pra fora. Essa música vai me dar copyright. Todo mundo vivo, ó. Peggy, Tammy, Cynthia, Forrest, Murphy, Hot Dave, que é o Davi bonito, Heather, Ted, Jason, Virginia, Sandra, Maurice, Eugênio, Roller Rick, é o Rick patinador, Kyle, Liza, Seth, Chuck, o Chuck, Martinez. Todo mundo vivo, porra. Abra a porta para pular o epílogo e os créditos. Vamos pular. Aê! A gente fechou o jogo, meus amor. Zeramos aí o jogo com 100% da história. Entendeu? E é isso aí. A gente zerou o jogo. Muito obrigado por quem assistiu até aqui. Obrigado aí pra quem entrou na live e interagiu. Tá certo? E daqui a pouco a gente vai jogar LOL, tá certo? LOL ou outro jogo. Acho que eu tô com vontade de jogar Prince of Persia. Inclusive, deixa eu dar uma olhadinha aqui. Tô com meu PC aqui do lado. Eu trouxe ele pra não. Pra dar uma esfriada. É, foi, graças a Deus. Tá certo? Então se inscreve aí, tá? Se você chegou até agora, se você chegou aqui agora, se inscreve, deixa o like. E o nosso canal, ele tem jogos, tem shorts, tá certo? E muitas outras coisas que você curte, tá bom? Tem música durante as lives de League of Legends, tá certo? De League of Legends. E um grande beijo e até mais. Até a próxima. Inclusive, tem a playlist completa do jogo inteiro no canal, tá certo? Tá numa playlist, vai lá em playlists do rock. Tá lá, Killer Frequency, desde o primeiro até agora, tá certo? Então, se você quer saber toda a história do jogo e como que a gente reagiu em relação a tudo isso, vai lá na playlist e assiste desde o começo, que tá lá a gameplay completa, tá bom? Grande beijo, se inscreve. Falou, tamo junto.